simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Takes a handoff. It's cracked. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Gets open down the middle. And he's dragged down. The Vols headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Orlando. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can...
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw. It's Figueroa. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the ground with the back. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at him. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And fires complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Vincent. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback may change this route. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A lot of room to the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Headed to the end zone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The extra point here would tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. DB's right up on the receivers. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hook release by the QB. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Finds a little space. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Orlando. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Orlando. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Catch in the middle. It's Orlando. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Well, you got to wonder if this running back's confidence is been a bit affected by the fumble he had there last time out. Because again in this game, he's got to do a better job holding on to the ball.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for room. It's cracked. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route, the big fella. If he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Figueroa. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Handoff to the lone back. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let it go. It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They're working that left side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. This time it's complete.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Tide will get the first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Right back to the well. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Figueroa. Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tide with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pratt. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's got 93 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score, and touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the ball's in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on.
Turning it on. Fighting off the defender. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The ball's back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Ball down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Figueroa. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give as they work on that clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's up to 107 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. On the ground, it's Pratt. At the 35, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. He'll start this drive firing. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the...